So here's a crazy thought. You don't owe anyone an explanation. And here's why. Welcome back to the pod. If you're new here, hi, I'm Tia, and sometimes I record my thoughts and share them with the internet. So, I don't know, maybe it's something about getting older, but I feel the need less and less to explain myself to people. And I don't mean just like recklessly doing things and then just expecting no one to have questions afterwards. But I feel like the older that I get, the less of a people pleaser I become. And I don't know if it's just the whole scientific thing of your brain cementing over when you hit like 25 or the mid 20s. But it's definitely happening. Whatever it is, it's happening. And I feel like if I could tell my younger self anything, it is that like at the end of the day, your decisions don't have to be explained to everybody, especially if you're making moves forward in life that are good for you and good for your future. And if someone gets mad about that, that's kind of on them at that point. We're always, I think, socialized to care a little too much about social perceptions and about what other people think of every single move that we make on this earth. And honestly, like it's not that deep sometimes. It's a tough thing to swallow though, because I think that we want to be well liked. Like I think that likability is perhaps the measurement of success nowadays, I feel like. Whether if we're looking at that through the lens of social media or even just everyday perceptions socially, I feel as though that has become the top priority, or maybe even the measurement of success. And the reality is, not everyone's gonna like you, and not everyone's gonna agree with what you're doing, or even the personal values that you choose for yourself. And sometimes you do have to draw back and realize that you don't have any energy to give towards explaining that to anyone else. Especially when it comes to things that are super personal. One, they don't all deserve to hear about it. And two, they don't all need your explanation. Because guess what? Sometimes, even if you do take that time to be courteous and explain yourself to them, they're going to throw that right back in your face, which is insane, right? And really, when it comes down to it, you have to live your life. No one is coming to save you, from the human side of things. And you have to step forward into those things that you know you need to do. And sometimes that means looking over your shoulder and saying, hey, thank you for being here and thank you for your concern or your opinion, but also no thank you. And wave them goodbye and keep going, as brutal as that might sound. And somehow it will turn out okay. And there are people who will respect your decisions and not question your decisions. And not everyone's going to be a control freak about your life, whether if that's family or friends that have shown you that kind of behavior in the past. There will be people on your path that support that decision. But sometimes I understand it gets so lonely, especially when you are morphing into a new version of yourself, perhaps that no one has seen, no one has understood, or that especially nobody predicted to exist. Those are the hardest parts of becoming who you're supposed to be, who you know you were created to be. But that can also be the most rewarding thing, because it's in those times where you feel like you are out here doing it by yourself that you sometimes find who you actually are. And you find the strength to stand up for yourself, and to also find that quiet boldness of just understanding that simply existing is enough. And that simply being who you are, breathing the air that you are, that's enough to create a different path for yourself. Because maybe you're used to fighting with everybody to try to get your point across, and you're used to having to over explain yourself only to get no respect back in return. And this is a new time for you. It's time to look yourself in the mirror and recognize that you are not the you of yesterday, and that that is the most beautiful thing, and that your journey is bigger than you even can imagine it to be, and that the right people will come across your path, the right people will go with you on the journey, and even if they don't for a little bit, everything is going to turn out fine. Because ultimately, at the end of the day, you know who you are, and no one can tell you otherwise. You have to trust your intuition and trust that little still small voice that is telling you where you should go and what you should do. Somewhere down the road, there will be people that understand you. It might just not be right now, and that's okay. But whatever it is that's out there waiting for you, it's better and bigger than anything that you could cook up in your brain. And that can be a really scary thing. But that's the beauty of the journey, isn't it? We don't always know what's in front of us. It's a beautiful and scary thing, right? But that's where that trust has to come in for the journey and for the things that we don't know about, right? We fear the unknown, and we don't have to stay there. We don't have to stay afraid of it. If we welcomed the unknown with open arms, I think we would also maybe find a little more peace about those decisions that we're making. Not just a sense of acceptance of like, okay, we don't have it figured out, but a sense of acceptance of like, okay, we don't know all the reactions that are going to come with it either. And I just want to say, you are going to be okay. You are going to be more than okay. You're going to go and you're going to do great things. And no matter where you find yourself today, I believe in you. And I know that something really good is going to happen today for you. You might not be having the best day so far, but it's only up from here, right? You've got this, and I believe in you. Go have the best day, and we'll chat again really soon.